was just sitting here thinking about how we all have just fallen into the trap of society. And I won't say we all, right? Some of us, right? Because who says that by the time you're 25, you're supposed to be married, you're supposed to have children, your wife's supposed to be this freaking supermodel, your husband's supposed to look like he came out of a magazine, your children are all supposed to be prodigies of some kind. Who says that? How do we know that our forever person is not, a person that we're supposed to meet in our 30s, in our 40s, in our 50s? Because time is really just a construct, right? Time is a construct. Is that the word? That might not be the word. Anyway, time is an illusion, right? We think time moves in a certain way, and we have to say, well, by this time I have to do this. By this time I have to do this. But who says that? Who told you that? Because there are so many people that I see who found their persons in old age, right? And every day it seems like they've known each other their entire lives. That's because these people have done the work, right? A lot of people are single because you're supposed to be single right now. We're supposed to be single. We're supposed to be learning the lessons. We're supposed to be doing the work. We're supposed to be getting the help. You're supposed to see who around you is actually for you and who's against you and who's just an enabler, right? Because there are a lot of people who I just can't seem to get it right, and I can't find somebody. You can't find someone because you're a piece of shit. Like, let's be honest, you are a piece of shit, and nobody tells you you're a piece of shit because you are surrounded by enablers. They enable you. There are men who are abusive. There are men who are rapists. There are men, right, who just do some of the most heinous things, and no one holds them accountable because they're surrounded by enablers, right? They will see this man do certain things and talk a certain way, but guess what? Hey, it ain't them, so we just gonna leave it be. You got certain women who are horrible. They I don't, because it's not body shaming, right? But again, you got men that will get with certain women that dress a particular way, and then you try to change them. Stop trying to change people. If they aren't who you need them to be, then leave. It's not that hard. Now, don't get me wrong. There are certain things that you have to work on. Nobody is perfect. Nothing is perfect. It does not exist. And some people are susceptible to change, right? But if you get with a person and you know that they are who they say they are and they're telling you that that's who they are, why would you try to change them to be something that they are not? It is not going to work. It is not going to fly. You are going to be pissed off, upset, and then you're going to have so much resentment in your life when it comes to that person that it's not going to be good for anybody. And don't bring children into it, because the children are going to be wishing that you guys separated, but both of you are staying because, well, we got to stay together for the children when the children want you to leave each other. That is insane. Honestly, like, stop falling for the okie doke. You need to live your life. Make sure your life is where you need it to be. And if it's not, change it. You are the only person that can change it. No man can help you. No woman can help you. No children can help you. Sometimes children do change you for the better, right? But sometimes that comes at a certain expense and a certain lesson that you really didn't want to learn. And it's like, damn, okay, I don't have nobody else to depend on, so I have to do this. And in that, you learn to become a better you. But not everybody does that, because a lot of people are, woe is me. What are you doing to change who you are to be who it is that you want to be? A lot of people want kids, but look at it as, maybe I should not have kids. Or maybe it's not meant for me to have kids now. Because a lot of people think, oh, if I didn't have kids when I was 18, you're still a kid. 25, you're still a kid. Hell, 30, you're still a kid. I'm 35 and I'm still learning lessons that I'm just like, wow, I thought I should have been learned this lesson. But no, you don't learn the lesson unless you learn the lesson. You can be 40 learning a lesson. You can be 50 learning a lesson. You can be 60 learning a lesson. Lessons does not come at a cutoff of a time or an age. You're going to learn lessons your whole life. Now, repeating those same lessons, that's a problem. You're supposed to learn the lesson and then say, you know what? I don't want to have to go through that again. I listened the first time. But some people are hard-headed, and I get it, just like children. You can tell a child to do something, they're going to keep doing it until they get a whooping, right? And it's not a beating, because that's different. A whooping is discipline. It's correction, because some kids you just cannot talk to, right? Yes. You might not believe in it. I don't know what to tell you. But there is a difference between discipline and then beating, right? Because some people, they take those whoopings and they turn them into beatings because they're not right in the head, because they're taking their anger out on a child. That's when you need some help. This is why everybody does not need kids, right? You know you're an angry person, go get some anger management help, right? You're not good with money, go get some financial help. You're not good at communicating, go get some help. There are too many resources. YouTube University can help you with anything that you need to know. But a lot of us be so focused on having someone in our life because we don't want to be lonely. You're lonely because you don't know how to sit with yourself. And when you know how to sit with yourself, you would never be alone, because you're learning to love yourself. You're sitting with yourself. How can you be alone? That doesn't make sense. Just because I don't have anyone, oh, okay, I'm by myself. I might be alone, but I'm not lonely. A lot of y'all get that confused with alone and lonely. Alone and lonely. I'm alone. I'm not lonely. I do things that brings excitement to my life. I have people that I can do things with. And if you don't have that, you need to find you a group of people. Social media is great for that. Your tribe might not be here right around you in real life, but you can go find that tribe and bring them into your real life right now. But a lot of people are so scared about how that makes them feel or how that makes them look. I'm sorry to tell you, you shouldn't give a damn and you shouldn't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks. I had to learn that the hard way. Who cares? People gonna like you whether you're doing good. People gonna like you whether you're doing bad. You could bend over backwards for a person and they will still find one thing that you did wrong to pinpoint because they just don't like you. But you don't see that. You say this, dang, I did everything right except for this one thing. If I just did that one thing right, who gives a shit? Look at all the positive things versus the good things. If you got people telling you, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you're this, you that, and you don't believe that, you need to go internal and figure out what is wrong with you and why you can't accept a compliment. Why you think you're this hideous creature when everybody's telling you that you're beautiful. Because deep down, it stems somewhere from your childhood. I promise you it's coming from your childhood somewhere. And you need to sit alone with yourself and figure it out. Go sit in a dark room. Please give yourself 30 minutes with nothing. Phone away, TV away, anything that can distract you away, and think about the things that comes to your mind and talk about it with yourself. It might sound crazy, but it's not. They have taught us that talking to ourselves is crazy, but who the hell knows you better than yourself? Nobody. And if you're being honest with yourself, you know the answers to some of these questions, but you just too scared, or you go outside of self to ask somebody a question just so that they can give you the answer that you want to hear. Get out of here, y'all. We gotta do better. We have been lied to. Please, y'all, we have been lied to. The things that they taught us is not what it is. You don't have to follow the bylaws and these stupid ass timelines that they give you. Make your own timeline. Create your own timeline. I promise you, it's going to be so much better.